What is up, guys? We're back for another video today, and as you can see by the title, I'm gonna go over some reasons that I stack silver and gold. Well, eventually I'm gonna get to gold. I've explained that in another video, but basically just because the gold to silver ratio is so high, I'm focusing more on silver right now. But yeah, these are some reasons. I made this video to start a discussion on your reasons why you stack gold and silver, to question me, to just have a discussion, and maybe I can help some other people who are not ready to take that step yet, because I know it's a scary step to throw, not all your eggs in one basket, but, to put a major portion of your money into something that you're either not that educated on yet, or something that you aren't sure what's gonna happen, because we don't know what's gonna happen in the future with this. So my first reason is this is financial security. This is basically somewhere I can park my money. Sorry about that, I got a text. This is somewhere I can park my money, and I know that it's always going to hold some type of value. If I put it in the stock market or somewhere else, that's not for sure. And this gold and silver, from the beginning of time, has always had some type of value. And it's usually going up in value. And for other reasons I'm going to explain in this video, it's everything is turning out to seem that it's going to go up a lot in value over time, but that comes with patience. And unless you're a quick flipper who just want to sell these off in a couple of years, you can make that profit quicker than others. I'm 24, so I plan to hold on to this for another 20-something years. My life motto has always been retire by 50, so I think when I get around that age, I'll start slowly selling off. But also, if the price goes up to $40, $50 an ounce in the next couple of years, it's going to be really hard for me to keep buying. I think I might hold on and just hold on to my stack and just see what happens. But number two is that I do not trust the banking system. I never have. I've had maybe one checking account my entire life, and that was just because I was forced to with the job I had, where I couldn't cash in checks unless I wanted to go to like Walmart and take out the fee every time and all that. So I don't trust the banking systems. All that is digits on a screen that can be erased whenever they want to take it, and they're in so much debt. It's like $13 trillion in debt right now, that if they need it, they can take it. And I've seen it happen in different countries, and it can, and eventually most likely will happen. And I do not want to be in that situation where I have all my eggs in that basket, and that basket basically gets emptied to someone else who made bad choices with their financial process. And also, another reason with the banking systems is that if something did happen in a shit hits the fan situation, let's say, and you needed to get all your money right then to leave the situation wherever you're at, you're not going to be able to go withdraw $5, $10, $15,000 out of the bank right then. You can only take out, $500 a time at an ATM. So with this, I can physically hold it, which goes to my third reason is all this is physical. I can touch this. I can take this. I can do whatever I want with it. When it's in my possession, this is mine. It's not just some digit on the screen that if it disappears or gets erased, I'm screwed. Someone's going to have to physically come take this from me. And I can stack however I want, you know. I can buy more expensive things if I want to, or I can buy cheaper things if I want to. It's completely up to me, and I can hold it. It's physically in my possession. Number 4. This is real money that holds its value, and with the dollar, this is basically worthless. This silver and gold the dollar's been backed by silver and gold. That's how money was created in the past. Nowadays, I forget the exact date, they stopped backing gold and silver. So $1 back in the day used to have a dollar coin, a silver dollar used to have a dollar's worth of silver in that. So when you had that dollar bill, that was backed by a certain amount of silver, which is the amount of silver in a silver dollar, compared to a half dollar had that much silver backed by it, to a quarter, to a dime. And nowadays, they stopped doing that. So your dollar is basically a promise. Your dollar is worthless. You know, they need this silver for machinery. It's one of the most one of the most heat conductive metals. They use it for jewelry. They use it for laptops, technology. What do they need this dollar for? This is maybe to wipe your asses though. Sorry about that. This is worthless. This holds no value. There's nothing here but a promise that you can buy something with it, when this itself is valuable. And your dollar, your $1 isn't really worth a dollar. It's worth less than that. And it's slowly, well actually quickly, depreciating in its value. A channel I saw a couple months ago, he said with a 1964 quarter you can buy, I forget exactly how it was worded, but basically with a couple 1964 quarters you can get a gallon of gas. Think about that. With quarters, which is 25 cents in paper money, you can buy a gallon of gas. But since that quarter is pre-1965, the silver content, which is the real value, you can buy in today's money a gallon of gas. And that just proves the value of silver. And that proves the value of a dollar nowadays. 5. It's a highly undervalued metal. The gold to silver ratio is, I think, 72 or 75 to 1, which means it takes 75 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. In past times, it's supposed to be about 15 to 1. I think it coming out of the ground right now that it's 10 to 1. So every 10 ounces of silver, they take out 1 ounce of gold. The miners do. So it should be around 10 to 15 to 1, you know, logically thinking. But it's 75 to 1 right now. So that means that silver is really undervalued. That means that right now, if it has any type of pattern as it has in the past, that silver should level back out, and most likely will. And hopefully then in that time it tends to balance out and goes down to 30 or 40 to 1, and that would make the price of this go up. And then when that happens, most likely I will sell some of this to get gold. And there's ways to manipulate the market where basically you can get free gold and silver by just messing with the gold to silver ratio. These are just reasons that I've come about during my stacking journey. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm not the smartest or most intelligent about gold and silver. This is just my interpretations and my experience and what I've learned during my time and what works for me. I'm not telling anyone that this is what you should do. This is just what I do, and this is what I'm comfortable with right now, just to help out anybody, because it's videos like this that changed my mind when I started stacking and basically saved my life. So number 6, paper money is basically worthless. We've kind of talked about this. It teaches me to spend my time and money wisely. It teaches me when I'm out at the store or when I buy that new pair of shoes, I've programmed myself to think, okay, should I spend $90 on this shoes, or should I get a couple ounces of silver instead? Those shoes are only going to last, especially because I skateboard, those shoes are only going to last a month or two. That silver is going to last forever. And after I sell it, it's going to get melted down to, that it's forever lasting. And it's appreciating in value. So that month or two I had those nice shoes I liked that eventually got destroyed, I could have had that 3 ounces of silver, which could turn into who knows how much money in the future for me. So I've trained myself to really think about my spendings, and it's taught me how to use my time more wisely. If that's picking up a couple more hours at work, so I'll be able to get that nice package I want in the mail. Number 8, coins are a hobby and a passion of mine. I love the looks of these coins. This Moon Festival panda is beautiful to me. I love this thing. I don't care how much I lose on this, because I didn't buy this just to make money. I bought this because I love the look of this coin. I love the detail on the panda and the moon and every single brick that's on that, and the grass and the tower, the wall. I love these coins. I have some coins that my grandpa gave to me when I was a kid growing up. Things that are so sentimental that it's not even about just making money. This is a hobby and a passion of mine. I love collecting these coins. They're fun to look at. Every single scale on these dragons, the beauty, the time, the history behind them. I love it. So it's fun for me as well. Another reason is it's pretty cool how this works, that I'm able to still spend money. I'm able to still spend money and buy, but it's going into an investment. So, people have that spending itch, or addicted to spending money and buying things, but I can still feed that itch for me, but I'm using it towards something productive and it's going to hold its value. So it's kind of tricking myself into pleasing that side of my habit or whatever, or addiction, or whatever you want to call it, but into something that's useful. Number 10 is the community. This is why I made this YouTube channel, because I love the silver stacking community. There's so many good people out there that, just love, that's taught me so much, that are so nice, and it's fun seeing their videos and they comment on mine and showing off my stack and trading coins, and just, seeing what else comes out and hearing about deals at places before others, and just the whole community is so fun that, it's something that's priceless to me. And this is why I'm so excited I made this YouTube channel, because now I'm able to get involved in the conversation. 11 is learning, learning about all these coins, learning about the history, the hunt of chasing new coins. You know, when you find a coin that's really expensive but you get it for a good deal off somebody, or you find somewhere that has a better deal, the hunt of finding that coin for a price reasonable, or the waiting right after it comes out not to buy it, to wait a couple months until it goes down so you can purchase it, and the history behind everything. It's so intriguing to me. And I'm also learning about the economics, and I'm learning about the history behind America and oil prices, and how certain things affect silver prices and the dollar. And I'm learning worldwide history and current events on China and the part they're playing in this with Donald Trump's president-elect, and what that did to silver prices, and all this stuff that I never was aware about before, that I'm starting to learn about. And 12, the most important is I enjoy it. I enjoy this. This makes me happy, and I love it. And that's the most important thing. Just like when everyone says, what piece of silver should you buy, or buy the ones you like. Because at the end of the day, if you like it, then you will not regret that purchase. If you just buy certain things just because you feel you have to, or you think that the dollar, that it's gonna go up in this value or whatever, but you don't like the coin, then what if that coin doesn't go up in value? Or why are you holding on to something that you don't really like? Just, is it all about the money, or is it because you enjoy it? And I enjoy all of this stuff. I love all these coins, and that's why I've had such a hard time buying rounds. It's because I don't really care for the generic rounds. I don't like the designs. They're very basic. Yes, I'm spending $1 or $2 less, but I'm willing to pay that $1 or $2 for the actual coin that I like and the beauty behind it. Just like with these black gasket capsules, I'm willing to pay a couple more dollars to secure these coins stay in good shape, because if I didn't and I wanted to be cheap, then these coins would eventually start to dull down, and it's basically that I'm willing to pay the extra price to keep my coins looking nice, and I'm also willing to pay the extra price to buy things that I enjoy. And sorry this video is so long. I just want to say I'm not making this to try to act like I know everything. Obviously, I do not know that much about silver, but I know enough to share my experience and my perception on reasons that I stack, and I hope that this has helped you guys. I also make these videos to engage in the conversation, to also learn. There's a lot of people out there that know a lot more than I do, and I'm willing to learn. I'm glad that I'm open-minded, because this has given me the opportunity to take advice and learn new strategies and reevaluate my stack and things that I could do better or different. So thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next video. Peace.